Hi everybody. So this will be week one of the YouTube Pokemon League. So one thing that I want to do before each match is I want to kind of try to give a train of thought into how I was going into the team. I'll try to show this view here that kind of breaks down, which is basically an image of my prep talk that I use to prep on a week-to-week basis. And what I do is I kind of come in here and this is and I put in the both teams. And then I can visualize the matchups here. So one thing I like to do is just kind of put the teams side by side together and kind of see what are some strengths and weaknesses, and just kind of give you an overview of what each week is going to be. So taking a look here at my opponent's team, just one of the first things I like to do is see any overall kind of glaring weaknesses. Like I said, this is a really stacked format. In my draft review, so we're going to see a lot of really strong teams, and I think one thing you'll notice is that while there will be weaknesses here, sometimes they compound because there's a lot of odd sort of weaknesses. So for example, like I think here, just looking into this team, ground will look good, however this person does have 3 immunity, so it is a little misleading. But if we take a look here at some of the stronger mons, his offensive mons seem to be all weak to ground, except minus Tyranitar, right? Tyranitar is aggressive, but it's not fast. His fast aggressive mons, Excadrill and Sneasler, seem to be weak to ground. So I think that would be pretty good. Also flying, right? So I think ground and flying are both really good into this team, because what resists ground cannot resist flying. I think that it's one of those types that is not resisted by, I think, any type combo in the game, I think is what it is. So immediately off the page, I think Landorus is really good here. Also the lack of Intimidate, I think, could allow Landorus to get going pretty well. So I think that was where I started first. And then I'm going into next to looking at what's a good sort of backup type or next type. And this seems neutral or is weak to Ghost and neutral into Fairy, so Fluttermane. That's kind of where I went with that train of thought. I think the speed tiers are interesting in this game because I do sport 3 of the fastest. It goes, my mons are in order from top to bottom. I have the 3 top fastest mons in the format in this game. However, there is a Tornadus on the side, and there is 3 Tailwind setters, so there is opportunity to set up Prankster, Tailwind, and things like that. And also Unburdened Sneasler could be a potential problem with grassy terrain, which Rillaboom doesn't look the greatest in this week, but honestly Rillaboom never looks bad. It's a really bulky support mon that you just have an Assault Vest, and it's probably going to be really well. I think in terms of a moveset, I think it would be Assault Vest, because I think Terra Water Rillaboom looks pretty solid here, just given the fact that I think that what the things I want to hit it will resist into it. Terra Fire also doesn't look the worst. I think it'll make it weak to the Landorus, so my guess would be like a Terra Water Rillaboom. So I do think Rillaboom, Sneasler, and Landorus will most likely appear. I think that Rillaboom and Rillaboom and Tornadus will appear. I think those are the 2 support mons that will kind of try to make this engine go. And I think Sneasler provides that burst really fast offense with an Unburden ability. I don't know if it'll be Unburden. I think one thing to note that's interesting is the Iron Boulder is actually faster than Sneasler, which I did specifically tech my Iron Boulder to be faster than. So yeah, I think going next in terms of my train of thought, I think Sand. Gosh, I'm not 100% certain, because again, where the team goes from there, it's kind of hard to determine. I think Sand, while it looks good into my team, for a lot of my decent threats, I think the fact that Excadrill just misses out on outspeeding my Iron Bundle, it's actually kind of funny. I think I outspeed it by 1, I want to say, when it gets into its max double speed, which I think is a funny quirk. So I think the Sand mode might be kind of risky to use here. And Excadrill's not the bulkiest of mons. You can Terra, but I think in terms of what you could possibly do this week, I'm just not 100% sure if the sand mode is going to be what's going to appear. I do think Tyranitar will be on the team, because I mean Tyranitar you can also always kind of bring. It is a sort of a Terra candidate depending on the matchup, and I do have mons with a lot of fighting type coverage. I mean mainly the Iron Crown, right? Is what it's called. Oh my goodness, I'm blanking on names. Sorry, Iron Boulder. The Iron Boulder it does have close combat, and so does the and obviously my Iron Hands, right? So I think that the Terra candidate it will be up there. So in terms of what I'm going to bring is I'm definitely going to bring Hands. I'm definitely going to bring Iron Boulder. I think Iron Boulder here provides a lot of offensive firepower. I think again it outspeeds things like the Zapdos Galar, which can be potentially annoying. And that kind of rounds out my core four that I think I'm kind of in core 5 actually. So I got the Iron Bundle, I've got the Fluttermane, I've got the Iron Boulder, I've got the Landorus, and I've got the Iron Hands. And so for my last slot, I was kind of sort of trying to figure out what to do, and I kind of wasn't sure where to go. So I wanted something like a bulky Endgame mon that I can kind of throw in there, and I think I have 2 candidates for that. It was Porygon 2 and Corviknight. In testing with my lines, I felt like there was a lot of weird coverage that goes into the Porygon 2, so I ultimately decided to go with Corviknight. I think Corviknight has a really interesting typing that this team could struggle to hit, given that there's a Psychic, there's a Dragon type, there's a fighting, there's a Poison type on the other side. Flying doesn't resist flying. It does decently well into the Tyranitar. Kind of walls the Excadrill, walls the Rillaboom. So I think it walls so many things that it would be a good late game win condition as long as I remove any threats to it. Which really the only threat on this team is Skeledirge. So I figured, you know what, I'll just have it as sort of a late game condition in a game if I'm just sort of in a weird spot. It's going to be a bulk up set, and I ran Iron Head and Breakbird on it with Roost. Just so I can kind of have it well positioned offensively. I wouldn't want to do Iron Defense. I feel like fighting is really weirdly positioned versus this team. I think this team does really, really well into fighting types, so I didn't want to go that route. So that's kind of where I went. So awesome, yeah. So for the next part, we'll skip over to the video after this as soon as my opponent's ready. I'm probably about a couple minutes away from doing that. So yeah, all right. See you guys soon. Okay, here we are. I think I'm going to. So cool. So he brought. Awesome. Okay, so he brought a lot of the stuff that I prepped against. I didn't prep against Skeledirge, but I don't think it should be too bad. I don't think so. Just Skeledirge is again. I didn't think it was well positioned in this matchup, so I think we can go with our plan. Still pretty fine because I think again my plan was to lean in on Landorus. So really just kind of what I wanted to lean into. And so yeah, let's go with Caesar. So I'm gonna go with Landorus and Iron Bundle again. I think I have been doing Iron Boulder. I'm gonna go the Iron Boulder route, and I'll bring Lando Iron Hands in the back. The Hands makes me a little bit nervous because of the setup with the Skeledirge. It could be tricky, so I might want to go Fluttermane as my late game because all 3 of those mons hit it. Let's just go with Iron Hands. Yeah, it's a little bit safer, so I'll just do that. Cool. So Caesar is fighting. Okay, cool. So this is more or less in line with kind of a good lead. So let me just grab so the Terras here are water on 20 this. Terra, water. And then Geller is fighting. So I'm assuming probably gonna try to set up export to get going here, so that's okay. I'm largely okay with this. I think this Zapdos being fighting is fine. I think we can just pop damage here. It's fighting, so it can't run from me. Just do that. Yeah. Ooh, I might lose my bundles. Oh, sweet. Oh, no. Wow, that's... Okay. Kind of lost bundle for free for no reason. That's okay. I'll pick up Zapdos for free here. I don't think the tornadoes can do much to this, so it's okay. Psycho Cup picks up. Cool. I like the trade. It's still in our favor. Nothing too crazy there. Let's bring in... No Melodic. Okay, so I can probably just freely bring in the Landers. Because based off of what he brought... Skeleturge, yeah, this is pretty free. He might have Icy Wind, so that might get kind of weird. I'll just bring Iron Hands, just to be on the safer side. It's not the deal with that. Water. Oh, it's a Sneasler. Okay. Again, I think Sneasler... Terra-type's also fighting, yeah. I think Iron Bolt is pretty well positioned here. I don't think there's too much it can do. So let's just go with the Wild Charge and just hit Psycho Cut again. I don't think there's much setup. Oh, we can do coaching stuff, but let's just double protect here just to scout. No, I'm gonna break Sash and then I'll go for protect. Just to not lose more damage. I think Boulder's really well positioned, and depending on what's in the back, I don't think he'll want to get rid of it. Yeah. I probably could have just removed pieces there. It would have been just better, but that's okay. I wanted to break Sash in case it was there. Yeah, this is fine. Cool. So I think this is a pretty free. Just pick this up, and then Psycho Cut here. I don't really think there's much can do. I mean, you can maybe double the Boulder, but yeah. I think that's a pretty fair. So yeah, a Torn was Tailwind. Icy Wind. Yeah, exactly what I thought. Icy Wind. Okay. So barring a weird Terra. Ah, so it is Unburden. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Grassy Seed. It's still not gonna live. Grassy Seed. I still don't think this picks up. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. It should be fine, I would think. I think it's sort of a shot in the dark. I don't know. Oh, it does. Very, very nice. I think this team just loses to the to my Torn in the back, though. I just don't think there's enough damage. Okay, so fake out, close combat. So this will drop the attacks, and then I think Lando's really well positioned here. The fake out goes into Lando, so we're probably just gonna go Drain Punch into the Sneasler. I think it's pretty safe. I'm pretty sure a Drain Punch picks up either way. And then we'll just do this, yeah. Probably, I would think he switches out the Sneasler. I don't know, but I would think so, because I would think you want to reset the close combat drop. But I'm pretty sure this is going to be a fake out into, yeah, exactly what I thought. But then you just lose it, and then it doesn't. It shouldn't matter too much, depending on what goes on here, because I think the hands just picks up here. We'll see what the Rillaboom does here. So fake out close combat, Excadrill, so the Zapdos Galar head. Well, oh nice, nice. Yeah, so you just kind of lose both of your monsters. Yeah. Cool. That's the land, that's the Louisville. And then this should be the 20s. Okay, cool. I think that's pretty safe, fair, yeah. I don't know if there's much else you can do. I'm trying to think of a win condition for him. I don't think yeah, Tailwind petered out, so. Oh, it's unburdened, so it's just so much faster than me. But that's okay. It was interesting to note, though, that in turn 1, that the Zapdos Galar was slower than my Iron Bundle, so that makes me think that it might not be max speed unless I don't know my speed. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's that. So I'm trying to think how he adjusts. I think I still lead the Iron Boulder. I'm not sure that there's much. He's probably going to try to bring. And I think I could just pop the Terra, honestly, into the Iron, into the bundle. I don't even think I needed to Terra there, or sorry, I didn't even need to. I didn't need to give it up so easily. I think I gave it up so quick. So I think what I can do is I can just lead the same lead again with Boulder. I really also want to lead the Iron or the gosh, like what does he do if I just lead the Landers? I can just lead Terrifying Landers. I mean, I guess he can do the Excadrill, but like, but there's a Terra type Rock, so. It's probably Cobra Coke Landers, I would think also. Let's just do the same lead again. And I'll just bring the hands again. I think Corviknight again is also really well positioned versus this team, but I don't want to be in a weird position where I'm like one-on-one with the Skeledirge. So I want to bring Fluttermane, but like at the same time, yeah, Skeledirge is Terra type Ghost. It's so weird with this person's team. I'm gonna just bring the hands again, the same 4, and we'll see what happens. I think the change-up being again is I could have done Lando. Lando, I think, still feels really solid as a lead. I just don't want to proc the Zapdos, anything weird to happen. I just, again, Zapdos can't run for me, so I think that this should be okay. So I just don't want to bring the Lando right away because I think Lando can get into sort of an awkward spot if he brings like Sneasler and I don't know the Zapdos, and then I give it a free close combat. I just don't want to be in that situation where Zapdos is just sitting there with like +2, and then I'm just sort of in an awkward position. So yeah, like it's just gonna start exerting damage, and then that's So I think this is fair. I think he probably is gonna expect me not to burn my Terra Ghost. I would make that assumption read. So let's see how this goes. I'm probably gonna Terra Ghost if it's Excadrill Tornado. Yep, okay, cool. So it's gonna go for rock stuff. Probably, I mean, I just don't see how this person gets around a. You know what? Let's just go for Hydro Pump on this, and then we can go for the Terra Dragon Mighty Cleave? Question mark? Like, do I need? Yeah, let's go for the Terra Dragon Mighty Cleave and just clean up the entry levels here. Just go for damage, because it's probably gonna be like a high horsepower or an earthquake spam or something. But I don't know. I don't know if there's much that I'm too afraid of that these two can do. I just don't think Lando pressures me enough right now. Unless it does something weird, but let's see what the Terra type. It's Terra Water, right? So, or Terra Flying. So yeah, I don't think it can do too much here. Yeah, this should be right. So again, I outspeed it even if you double speed it. So, oh, so you know what? I didn't use it for my Terra. This was like a just in case. Yeah, that's okay. This is probably still okay. Terra Rock, but you just lose to... Unless it's a sash. It could be a sash, so... Alright, this covers the sash. That's okay. Because, yeah. So, my Iron Bundle's still faster by 1. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, well, I'm wrong. Oh, Bundle avoided the attack. Oh, that's tough. Oh, no. Oh no. Is it Scarf? It was Scarf. The Excadrill was Scarf. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, it must have been Scarf because I'm pretty sure I calced this and there's no way that it so. Scarf? Question mark? And then Rock Slide. That Rock Slide miss sucked. I feel bad. Oh no. Caesar? Yeah. Wait, what happened? I didn't even see. Oh, I flinched. Oh, okay. That's okay. Well, I think it's pretty fair to just go for switching to Lando here. Do I need the speed boost anymore? Let's just double protect the scout. What's gonna come in here? Because there could be a fake out into either slot, and then now it's going to force him on the next turn to have to do something. Icy Wind, yeah, that's fine. Let's see what he was going for. He's probably going to take out the bundle, I would think. Yeah. Okay, it's just fine. I'm going to just drop the speed by 1, so that way I'm going to take out the Sneasler. I think I can live an Icy Wind. I just want to get rid of Sneasler, because I think my Boulder's in pretty good position here. I'm starting to think about that Terra Ghost now. I should have just done Terra Ghost. Or Terra Bug. No, I don't want to be weak to flying. But I think this is a pretty fair play. I probably wants to get rid of the bundle because of the speed control aspect is pretty rough, but like I just think Lando. Oh no way. Oh no way. Oh, that sucks. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The RNG. The RNGs, this is just it's rough to you. I'm so sorry. Oh well, here we go. This might come back. That thing's good. I mean, oh boy. Yeah, that's just rough, mate. I'm so sorry. I'm not even gonna claim that I did too much here. That's just unfortunate luck with everything. Yeah, I'm gonna just start cycling. Probably just let the bundle go down here. I don't really care as much for it anymore, because now that I can just cycle Lando, just start dropping attack, but I'll just be precautionary about it to force him to have to make some moves. But yeah, that's just unfortunate. It's just a series of low accuracy moves. I think it's just, again, it's the game we play, and it's rough. I mean, I hit my hydro pump, so it's just that's rough. That's a rough luck there. So yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll just, like I said, I'll switch into Lando here. Just can preserve my Boulder a little bit. I don't think it's in any. There's a high horsepower on there, so horsepower. Just drop it sometimes. Just drop the attack. I won't let that little bit can do. That's all. There's not much. Missing a lot everywhere. Interesting. Drop the toy scarf. Okay, there you go. Seems to have wind petered out, so we'll just get another icy wind here, and we'll go for the U-turn. Just pretty fair, I think. No, icy wind. Okay. Okay. Alright, hold on. This might get kind of weird. Hold on. Hold on now. Oh, no, it's paralyzed! Uh-oh, okay. Oh, no. I don't know how this team breaks through the iron, my iron hands, but still scary. Probably just fake out the. I'm just gonna mighty cleave the tornadoes and fake out the. I don't want to take a. Yeah, let's just mighty cleave it, yeah. Let's just do this. Let's go for the mighty cleave with the torn. And then we'll fake out the torn. I think it's fine. I think it's probably cover close. Oh no. Horsepower missed. Yep, the miss. It's just sort of like, why not at this point? That's rough, luckily. Just feels weird winning this way, but yeah, sometimes it just happens. It's tough. Let's go for damage here. That'll be. Could be a crit. No, damn, that's still doing damage. Rubum is out here. Well, GG's. GG's to tinygambitking. It's just rough luck. Lots of RNG misses. That's a rough way to win. I mean, a win's a win at the end of the day. It's the game you play. But yeah, just sometimes it goes that way. It went in our favor, so happy I won. Happy I got a win week 1. I feel like the prep was pretty solid. Just again, RNG my way, and yeah, happy to get a win. And good luck to my opponent. It's a long season. Starting out, but 0-1, and good to get a win. Yeah, so yeah, I'll see you guys for week 2. Alrighty, guys.